with that being said, we're gonna get into some of the weekly previews that we have for next week. First game that we're gonna get into is the Chargers Browns game. The Chargers are favored by -3, and they're playing away. They're playing at the Browns. Should be an interesting game. I think it can go either way, really, because
Yeah.
you have the Browns run game and Jacoby Brissett. He's not a phenomenal quarterback, but he does enough, and he does what he has to do. And I think they just lost to the Falcons, and I think that's kind of gonna give them a little bit of an edge. And the Chargers, they they struggled with the Texans, but again, it's kind of we have to kind of see where they stand because it's like that should have been a gimme game, and they let
Yeah,
the Texans come
it's
back.
it's weird because obviously that game Herbert was still struggling with the
With the injury.
injury to his ribs and all that, and they played better last game and they got the win, but yeah, it'll be tough to see, you know, where is Herbert in that recovery process? Is he
Yeah,
going to be okay where he's not struggling and it's not affecting him? Will the Browns be able to put the pressure and get some hits and really, shake him up? We saw in the Chiefs game when he did get injured.
yeah, that was tough.
It looked like on one of those, I think it was like a third down pass where he just looked like he just got drilled right before it. He was already injured. We knew he was injured. It looked like it affected his play and being able to make the right decision and throw the right pass there. So yeah, I mean, I think like you said, this one is kind of an even game with where both of these teams stand right now. Obviously, the Chargers are way more explosive on offense. The Browns probably, with a little bit better of a defense and can really chew that clock up on the
Yeah,
ground with that 1-2 punch there with Chubb and Hunt. And they could really kind of, eat up all that time and keep the ball out of Herbert's hands, make it
right.
hard for them when they do get the ball. It's hard to get going, and yeah,
Yeah, and then you have to look at the fact that you have Miles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney coming off the edge, and no Rashawn Slater. Rashawn Slater's out for the season, so that's
mm,
going to be a huge factor. Um, and that's not something that you want to be dealing with. You don't want to be dealing with one of the number one pass rushers in the league
mm,
as a quarterback with messed up ribs. So again, we'll see how that pans out. I would not be surprised if the Browns come out on top. This is a game that I can see the Browns winning, but again, this is we'll see what happens.